Barrett now. He's a former intelligence officer for the Office of the Secretary of Defense and currently the CEO of Diligent Innovations, a D.C. consulting firm. Mike, thanks for coming.
Afternoon, Shep. How you doing?
I'm good. Whether Iran or Hezbollah, it's all Iran, and I guess the game of trying to figure out what Israel might do next, is that worth playing?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what you see here is that Iran and, of course, Hezbollah has ties to Syria as well, so it's a little bit murky there who may have sent them. But really what you see from both Syria or Iran in this is a desire to bring in the Israelis, because as soon as they do that, then they feel that the rest of the Middle East will rally around their side, and they'll be able to distract, essentially, from anything that's happening domestically, the Iranian nuclear program, the the atrocities going on in Syria, things like that. The whole goal at this point, I think, for any country, for anybody who would want to carry this out, is to use somebody that can't be tied directly to them, but hope that you can catch Israel in a counterpunch. Because if Israel does strike back openly and they strike back hard, then you're certainly going to see a regional sort of uprising against Israel. Cross-border
things normally, as Jennifer said quite perfectly, are normally targeted strikes, and usually you can't really finger the Israelis on it specifically, right?
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, the most likely scenario, frankly, looking at it just, just as a citizen without any access to the intelligence community information, is that this is tit for tat for the Israelis taking out some of the nuclear scientists in Iran. I mean, that's what you would sort of expect as a basic intelligence read on this. But again, as I say, in these things, I mean, we live in a new era where basically states don't take each other on, they use proxies. And so we'll see Israel will use whatever tactics they deem appropriate. If they determine it's the Iranians, I think they'll continue to go after the nuclear program pretty hard. They'll certainly strike Hezbollah, at the next available opportunity.
You can often figure out what Hezbollah's activity level is by looking just north of Israel in Bent Jubail or somewhere around there in Lebanon, and I just wonder what we're hearing out of that region and whether they appear to be activating in any way.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's one of the things, right? Both sides sort of gird up for the conflict, and so you start to see weapons flow in, and then you'll see some rockets come in, and then you'll see the Israelis retaliate with warplanes, and then, and then you create, sort of additional hysteria on both sides with the media and both of the public populations getting upset on both the Arab side and on the Israeli side. And so, again, I mean, it looks to me like this is most likely a strike determined to try to get the Israelis to try to, provoke them into a big retaliation so that they can then sort of solidify domestically the opinion on the street, on the Arab street.
Mike Barrett, nice of you. Thank you.